So this is continuing our work on the connection between ethnicity and education. And in particular, in this lesson, we're looking at ethnicity and setting. What stream, what ability group are non-white kids put in? So we're going to study the connection between these two things, your ethnic background and what set you're in class. To understand and assess this idea anecdotally, I'll explain that word in a minute, to develop sociological analysis skills. Now, an anecdote is a story from your personal experience. Usually in sociology, anecdotes are bad. We want to do research, not I reckon, I think. But in this instance, we can use what's called anecdotal evidence, meaning you will tell me what you think from your experience day to day. Keywords: prejudice, which means prejudge; stereotype, troublemakers, Afro-Caribbean; perception, where you see something; hostility, labelling; self-fulfilling prophecy. So, in the textbook, we're on page 56 and 57. Okay, so let's go through this. This is the classical view of sociologists on this topic. They say schools and teachers have a prejudice, a stereotype of Afro-Caribbean kids as what? Troublemakers. Yeah. And not very intelligent, not hard-working, lazy, troublesome, uppity, regardless of their test results. It doesn't matter what their results say, they're trouble. So if they've got great results, they're still not put in top set. Yeah? Which leads to this too. Therefore, they put them in bottom set regardless of their ability. So the idea is you have kids who are fantastic on their test results, great, high levels, great CAT test, they're put in set 4. Compared to the white kids who's much ado, but they're put in set 1. Yeah? This is the classic view of it. The Afro-Caribbean kids are angry about this and respond with defiance and disruption. Yeah? They're rightly angry about this. They know they're clever, they know they've got good results, and yet they're in bottom set. Compared to some kids they know who've got worse grades than them who are in higher sets. And therefore they are angry, and therefore they are more disruptive. Because they are disruptive, they stay in bottom sets and do badly in exams. They form the anti-school peer group and they end up doing badly in their exams. And then the teachers appear to have been right all along. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Told you they were dumb. Right. However, when was this research done? This research, which is still very, very influential in sociology, was done in the late 70s and early 80s. Yeah? Let's say the early 80s. So we're talking 30 years ago now. Is this your experience? Are black kids put in bottom set regardless of how clever they are? Are white kids put in sets above them even though they're much dumber than the black kids? This is what's called anecdotal evidence. Yeah? For the next lesson, we're going to carry on this topic. We're going to look at the work of a more recent work of a sociologist, Dr. Tony Sewell. He's done research on this, but much more recent research, and he's come up with very different findings.